Is what the eyes see necessarily true? Sean watched the surveillance footage and screamed in utter despair. He had personally escorted his girlfriend onto the bus, yet the footage portrayed her as a kidnapping victim. Meanwhile, police officer Rachel observed Sean's reaction from the monitoring room. Sensing something was amiss, she decided to go to the administrative office to retrieve the footage, hoping to find any useful clues by reviewing it carefully. But just then, her superior informed her that the video had been removed by higher-ups. It could no longer be used as evidence, and she had no authority to view it. This left Rachel utterly perplexed. Why did Sean react so strongly? Which superior had removed the footage? Without understanding the situation, she had no choice but to release Sean from custody. Upon returning home, Sean resolved to uncover the truth himself. The next day, he went to his girlfriend's apartment. Using a lock-picking tool his friend had made, he pried open her door. He cautiously felt his way inside and spotted a jewelry box that seemed to have been knocked over during a struggle. Just then, a figure suddenly darted out from the room behind him. Sean reacted instantly, turning to chase after it, but he was a step too late. He raced down the stairs, hailed a taxi, and tailed the suspect closely. All the while, Rachel watched everything unfold through her surveillance feed. She wanted to see what he'd do now that he was free. Where had he taken his poor girlfriend? After Sean got in, the taxi driver recognized him and excitedly exclaimed, "You're that wrongfully accused national hero, aren't you?" Sean had no interest in the chatter, sternly instructing the driver, "Don't lose sight of that car up ahead." Meanwhile, Rachel had dispatched 2 colleagues to tail him closely, but the taxi driver, seemingly overexcited, accidentally lost sight of the car ahead. Sean urgently ordered him to turn right, yet the driver suddenly fell silent. He said nothing, merely continuing to drive Sean forward. Only then did Sean sense something was terribly wrong.
Stop the car!
Meanwhile, Rachel could no longer spot Sean on the surveillance feed. She urgently instructed her colleague to speed up and keep pace with Sean, lest they lose him. Soon, he was driven to 48 Eaton Street. A burly man with a gun holstered at his waist opened the door, warning Sean to cooperate, and he was led into a room. It was clearly some kind of organization. Just then, Rachel spotted Sean again on the monitors. She ordered her colleagues to rush to Eaton Street, but when they arrived, they found no one there. Confused, they reported back to Rachel. Her eyes widened as she stared at the monitor screen. Sean had been right at the entrance. How could there be no one there?
We're in position. Eyes on the front door, 48 Eaton Square, Belgravia. Repeat, there is no taxi, no Caucasian males, and we do not have eyes on Sean Emery.
I can see him.
There. Could you check?
They'd been tricked. Meanwhile, Sean, brought into the building, was secretly locked in a hidden chamber. Behind this chamber lay a vast surveillance center. In the middle of the monitoring room, a man watched Sean on the computer screen. He then turned to his superior and said, "The toy soldier has been captured." This man was none other than the mysterious figure Sean had chased at Hannah's house.